So this is Toolbox Talk number 7 and it's all about ear protection. So the aim of this is to remind and revise you about the need to appropriate hearing protection in noisy environments. So noise-induced hearing loss is the most common hazard in the workplace. Once you got hearing damage, it's irreversible. So if you go deaf, you're not going to recover from it. Things that you need to be looking out for: noise, things that produce a lot of noise are things like compressors, concrete mixers, circular saws, breakers, etc. They all have the potential to cause hearing damage. The thing about hearing damage is, of course, that you can go into an environment, it might be quite noisy, you come out of that environment and perhaps your hearing feels a little bit fuzzy for an hour or two afterwards, and then it apparently clears up. However, the fact is that do that on a regular basis, and 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the line, your hearing is going to be significantly reduced. Things like tinnitus, which is like a constant ringing in your ears, or just having that, ineffective hearing where you have to turn the TV up, or you have to continue to ask people questions what they're saying, or if you're in an environment where there's a lot of people and someone's talking to you and you can't hear that person because of all the background noise. They're all indications of noise-induced hearing loss. Good indicator is if you're in an environment where you have to raise your voice and shout. If you're not wearing ear defence, that's probably an environment where you should have some form of ear defence on. Generally, it states in the law that health and safety regulations that anything over 85 decibels would mean that you should really be wearing ear defence. So again, if you look at our RAMs, section 2 notes all the machinery that we use, and when those RAMs are produced, the user manuals of those RAMs are consulted, and we look at how much noise that piece of machinery creates, and if it's over 85 decibels, then in the RAMs we will say you must wear ear defence. However, if you are not using any equipment at all, that does not mean that you're immune from the hazard of excessive noise. So again, you need to be cautious of other people around you, machinery in the vicinity, things like that. So what do you need to do? Well, if it says in the RAMs you wear ear defence, then you must wear ear defence. If the site management say that you wear ear defence, then you must wear ear defence. Or if you see the blue circular sign with the noise hazard in it, then that is an indication that you need to put on your ear defence. All sorts of different stuff on the market. You have the little earbuds that go in, you have similar type of earbuds that have a band that go around the back of the head, or you can have the full ear muffs. They're all equally as good in the environment that we're talking about. Obviously, before you put them on, check that they are not damaged, check that they are clean, check that your hands are clean before putting them in your ears. You don't want to be getting an ear infection, and check that they have a good fit in your ear. Different ear canals have different sizes, so just check that as well. Another thing you need to consider is, particularly if you're wearing the full earmuffs, that they don't go on over your hood, they don't go on over a hat that covers your ears, because the whole point of them is to make a seal around your whole earlobe. So if you decide to put a hood on, if you decide to put a woolly hat on over your ears and then put the ear defence over that, they're going to be ineffective. So the ear defence goes on first, and then you put your hood or your hat on over the top of that if it's allowed on site. Probably goes without saying, but if they're damaged, then you don't use them. Replace them and report them. What we also need to think about is how we reduce the hazards. So if we have a noise hazard, there's certain things that we can do to reduce it. So we can reduce the amount of people that are in the area, or if we can, then that's good. Or we can rotate those people through, so instead of one person doing a job for an hour, we could have maybe 4 people doing the job for 15 minutes, so therefore they're less exposed to the noise hazard. We can keep doors closed, we can keep machinery covers closed, and we can also, when machines aren't being used, turn them off, therefore they're not going to create a hazard. So that's the end of this Toolbox Talks. Again, if you have any questions whatsoever, fire them through your supervisor, line manager, or directly to me, and we will get them answered for you. Now the Toolbox Talk is over, make sure you fill in and sign the necessary documentation, fire it through the chain of command, through your supervisor, your line manager, back to me.